Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie. It's time to get to work. I've got pretty good many orders going out. Had a lot of Hot Wheels stuff in again, of course, and there's not that much Hot Wheels going out today, though. I also have a lot of stuff going out from the main store. So let's get busy. I have 3 items for Lang. He won, I think they're all 3 Hot Wheels auctions. So let's see. AHW 13 Superman and Gravedigger Hot Wheels. AHW 13. Okay, let me gotta figure out where. Oh, no, it's right here. Pop. Yeah, right here. AHW 13. It's the first time I'm pulling up. These must have just ended last night, I'm guessing. You got actually two other auctions off of this shelf. You got AHW 10, which is right here, and then he also got AHW 1. There is some rhyme or reason to this numbering. AHW Pop A, so I just threw A in front of HW, which of course means Hot Wheels. I thought it said 1. Maybe it said 11. No, there is a 1 down there. Okay, cool. When I first start pulling off a shelf, it takes a little longer because they're crowded, and then they just start to get easier after that. All right. So thank you very much, Lang. Do appreciate the business. All right, next up, I went ahead and pulled these. Pulling brown boxes probably is that interesting, but yeah, these are both for Kristen. This box right here has, I think it has, let's see what it would have. Oh, that box right there has 4 Batman die cast. I think they're a little bigger or something because that box is super big. And then the other one on top of it has 3 more Batman die casts, a couple of those Hot Wheels ID cars. These are for Kristen, and she said she goes by Lil Martin's Nest Babies on YouTube. So thank you very much, Kristen. I do appreciate it. All right, this will be a fast pull. AHW 16 is Batman and Superman Monster Jam trucks. These sold for, these did pretty, like in general, I don't find these Monster Jam trucks are doing that great, but these did okay. $13.50 plus shipping on top for those. And then Tylen bought 4 Fast and Furious die casts. Let's see, AHW 17. I must say my method for storing and finding all these Hot Wheels lots, it's been perfect so far. It hasn't failed me yet, so I'm happy with that. Well, thank you very much, Tylen. I do appreciate your business. AHW 15. There's a lot of treasure hunts in here that sold for, I think, $10.50 plus ship. Yeah, $10.50 plus shipping on top for that. And then finally, the last order I'm pulling in that store is for Roger. He bought Hook, Line, and Sinker, which is right here on Laserdisc. And he also bought here we go. This is it right here. Body Snatchers. The invasion continues. So thank you again, Roger. Really appreciate it. Alrighty, I was surprised last night. I've been selling these Stampin Up Stamps pretty regular, of course. If you've been watching the channel, you know that. But last night I sold 6 on one order. It was actually Nikki, a viewer named Nikki. So let me pull Nikki's stamps. I actually printed them out so I can remember which ones it is. Stampin' Up, Bordering on Romance. Okay, this one right here. Let's see what else we got. We got Merry Everything. Okay, Christmas one. And scrapbooking Tag It Christmas stamps. tag it. It's hard, based on the title, it's hard for me to figure out what the name of the thing was. From the Crypt. Okay, that is a, oh, it must be down here, I think. That was like a special one. Yeah, this is like, wait, did she buy both of the Halloweens? From the Crypt and Graveyard Gala. Okay, yeah, From the Crypt was one of the most expensive ones I had. Is this it here? Yeah, this one was $29.99, and then this other Halloween one, Graveyard Gala, was $14.99. And then finally, let's see, there's one more. Set of 24, a fitting occasion. Fitting, I want to put that under F, I think. Yep. Fitting occasion. And then some of y'all were saying, Lana, you need to move those things around. Move those stamps around. And you know what? While I'm up here, I'll go ahead and do that. I can move them down a little bit. Combine them. I made a joke about breaking my neck, which I guess isn't very funny, is it? Okay. Let's see. Wait, how was I doing? Oh, wait, I need to shove. See, I'm getting confused now. All right. This, 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 and stretch. These are the ones I really need to move. Those ones up tip top. I couldn't even read them. Hardly. All right, there we go. Got them all on 2 shelves. So some of y'all should be pretty happy about that. I know I am. All right, so anyways, Nikki bought those 6. Thank you very much, Nikki. That was awesome. What a great sale, huh? Hope you enjoy. Moving right along, I sold a Justice League Wonder Woman figure on, I think, mid-B shelf is what it said. Yep. What was the price it said on there? Was it $12.99? Wait, did it say mid-B? Because if it did, I don't think it's here. A lot of times I would get these 2 shelves mixed up. When I'd be pulling orders, I need to set something down, I would move. Here we go. Maybe it did say mid-A, I don't know. Anyway, $12.99 plus shipping on top, and I'll take a quick glance, see. Yeah, it looks like it. Pretty sure. It's absolutely, let's see. Yep, that's definitely it, because I see that little crease right there on that corner. I can see it in the listing photo. But yeah, $12.99 plus shipping on top. All right, Dave bought this Aaron Rodgers I just listed a few days ago. Dave bought that for his fiance. So thank you very much, Dave. I hope she likes it. And yeah, so $21.99 plus shipping on top. Sold a Batman Metals model. Must be this one because that's the only one on that shelf. Let me take a look at it. Oh, it's a tumbler. Double check that. I made a few mistakes a couple of weeks ago. Had a bad week. So ever since that happened, which is good because I learned from it. I'm trying to be a little more careful. Sometimes you just get in a hurry or careless or overconfident or whatever. But anyway, I got $19.99 plus shipping on top for that. All right, one more thing to pull today. I do have a couple more that sold. A couple more things that sold today, but I'm gonna ship those tomorrow. I've got some other stuff to do. Here we go. This sold. This Corgi Batman Subway Rocket sold for $19.99 plus shipping on top. So that's everything that's sold. Let me get these items here packed, and then I'm sure we'll come back and do some more comments and questions. Thanks to everyone that bought stuff this time. Okay, right as I was about to pack the stuff that I pulled, Nikki actually bought 3 more. So I need to go ahead and pull those so I can add them to the order and combine that shipping too. So She got It's a Wrap. Here we go. It's a Wrap Holidays for $9.99. That's it. And then Tagtastic right here for $4.99. And finally, a double Daydream medallions for $11.99. So thank you very much again, Nikki. That's nine of those things gone. How many do I have left now? 4, 5, 6, 9, 13, 18, 24. 24 started with about 60, maybe a few more than 60. All right, looks like a pretty good day. I think that's going to be about a 1.5 bagger. Well, today was one of those days where I'm glad I work for myself, because I had to take a pretty good portion of the day off for to handle some other things, which is okay. That happens sometimes. But yeah, basically I got the orders out this morning, and all I listed today, I listed 3 items on one listing, and they actually sold within 5 minutes. So that's all I listed today. Believe it or not, I'm slowly making my way down the aisle there. But yeah. Oh man, it was a day. It was definitely a day. But anyways, let's get to some comments and questions. Oh, and thank y'all very much, everyone that commented on the last video talking about how to ship those tires, because I didn't have any experience with it. And I knew a lot of y'all would have had experience, and y'all did. And yeah, thanks for sharing that experience in the comments for the last one. Also, there were quite a few people that go with round down, I found out, for the first class package. Like they said, if it's like 4.3 ounces, they'll round down. If it's like less than 4.5 ounces, they round down. 4.5 or more, then they'll round up to 5 ounces. Quite a few people said that. Quite a few people said they round up like I do. If it's 4.2, it's going to be 5. So yeah, I don't know. I think you could probably, if you did round down, I think you'd probably usually get by with it. And if you didn't, they would just bill it to your account anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not here to judge anybody, but I do round up on all that stuff. But anyways, let's look at some questions and comments. I've been selling on eBay for a while, and I get a lot from watching your show. One question: I never see regional A or B as an option when choosing shipping on eBay. What am I missing? Okay, so whenever you go to make your listing, whenever you make your listing on eBay, and you do the drop down and you want to choose which of the priority shipping options you're going to use, you're correct, there is no regional A or B there. So what you have to do is just have the knowledge that regional A is going to ship at 2-pound rate, regional B is going to ship at 5-pound rate, and choose just regular old priority shipping, and then put your weight in. If it's going to be regional A, put your weight in at 2 pounds, and then, or regional B, put your weight in at 5 pounds, and then, you know, do your listing. Then whenever it sells and you go to print your label, that's when regional A and regional B will show up as options for shipping. It does show up. It's just a weird thing. I don't know. I don't know why they don't offer regional A or B on the drop down when you list, but they do offer it whenever you go to ship. So yeah, that's always been a weird thing to me. So was a while ago, this is from Johnny Heisman, was a while ago, but you mentioned that eBay had a good number to call for an eBay business. It was better than the regular phone number. Okay, so it's not actually a phone number. It's actually a web page or a Facebook group. Let me go to Facebook. I think I'm logged in here. And eBay for, okay, here we go. If you search in the little search box on Facebook, you search for eBay for Business. eBay for Business will pop up here, and you just click on that. Powered by you. We're in this together. And then all you have to do to get in touch with those guys is click on send message. And there, this is the last time I had a conversation with those guys. So yeah, you just go to Facebook, I'm sorry, eBay for Business page on Facebook, click on send message and send them a message there. I don't know what the response time is like now, but prior to this global health crisis thing, they would typically get back to me within 24 hours, and I was usually happy with the solution that they came up with for most things. They seem to be much more empowered than the people that are on the phone. So there you go. I keep saying eBay for Business on Facebook. All right, David V 2002. Do you ever write fragile, handle with care on the boxes? I never do, even when it is fragile. And there's gonna be people like, y'all tell me in the comments below, when you ship something fragile, do you put fragile on the outside of it? I don't. I never do. I used to a long time ago. I used to like write it on the box or whatever. I don't think they would treat it more. I don't think they would like kick it or something if they saw fragile on it. But yeah, I just think you should. I think you should just pack stuff or try to pack stuff as if they don't know what's in it, and then to let it rip. You know, make it as maybe not bulletproof, because there is such a thing as acceptable loss. But pack it well and let it rip, you know? Like, that's what I think. I don't think they're going to make any special, there's going to be any special handling or anything, in my opinion, if you put fragile on it. But I know a lot of people think that they will. So if you put fragile on your packages, let me know below. And if you don't, then let me know that too. People are usually fairly split on that one too. There's a lot of things that people are split on as far as that stuff goes. When running, okay, this is from Chad Thompson. When running an auction, how much thought do you give to the end, day, and time, weekday versus weekend, and AM versus PM? Over the years, have you seen certain days and times work better for you? So that is tough. I've always, I tell you one thing. Like, if I was going to do like an auction of something really special, I think I would hesitate before I would want it to end on a Friday or Saturday night, because a lot of times that's when people go out and do stuff. But in general, I have been running a lot of auctions lately. The only hard and fast rule on most auctions, unless it's something extra special, that I follow is I like it to end at a time that is, like, I live in the United States, of course, at a time when most people in the country that work like a 9-to-5 type schedule are off of work. So I like to end them somewhere around, I think 6 o'clock Pacific, because that's going to be what, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. So not too late on the East Coast, 8 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Pacific. I think that's kind of the sweet spot, so people aren't at work anymore. But I'm not sure about that. As far as the day, I've actually heard a lot of times that, like, I think Sunday has kind of always been considered the best day. But I could also see, like, Monday, you know, the weekend's over, things are kind of quieting down. People just went back to work, and now they're just going to relax, not do anything, and browse around eBay or maybe something like that. I am not really sure, but I would definitely want to make sure it was at a time when people were off of work, for sure. Ron Chan, what is the name of the unit used to test all your different formatted video games, or do you have spares for each system? So the thing that I use whenever I do test games, let me see, where is it? I think it's in here somewhere. Okay, it's this thing right here, and they have several different models. It's a Retron 3. and I've shown this quite a few times before, but it can play, this model can play NES, Genesis, or SNES games, most of them anyway. There's just a small number of NES games for sure that it can't play. I'm not sure about the SNES. I can't remember. There's a small number that are not compatible, just because of the way that it operates. But yeah, it's pretty useful. It's built really crappy. Like, there's a lot of flex in the board when you go to insert the game. It's kind of, I don't know, but it works. It works okay. It hasn't failed yet. The one cool thing though, it does have controller ports for each of the systems, so you can actually test controllers too with this. Or if you don't have or want to use one of those controllers, you can use this really, I mean, this is got to be the cheapest feeling controller I've ever felt in my life. And this model, it's not RF, it's IF, I think that's what you call it. But this has to be pointing directly at the receiver for it to work. If you're like this, it probably ain't gonna work. But yeah, it is good for testing games. I also have an N64 that I keep around for testing cartridge games. Cartridge games generally work after a good cleaning, but I've seen a lot that don't work. You know, and if you're dealing with a little higher price game, you know, 50 bucks or 60 bucks, 70 bucks, it's good to give it a test if you can, you know, I think. And then you can even like put a little screenshot of you testing it, you know, take a little snap of the TV as you're testing it to give your potential buyers a little more confidence. But yeah, Retron 3, they're really cheap on eBay, I think, and pretty handy. All right, let's see what's next. Thomas Zing, did you ship the Hot Wheels in the box you packaged and labeled for storage? Isn't the boxes too big? Why didn't you use a bubble mailer? I rarely ship with boxes. Thanks. The reason I don't use bubble mailers, I did. Okay, first of all, I do ship all the Hot Wheels in boxes, like this box here. This probably has like 4 Hot Wheels in it. And the reason I do that and not use bubble mailers, because bubble mailer is okay, but it's not going to stop like the card that the car is on from getting bent. It can ease the plastic on the packaging that the car is in could get crushed or whatever really easy. So a lot of times whenever you're selling stuff like that are going to collectors just about every time, this is probably never going to get open. The packaging is part of the product in that case, you know, then I think people expect the packaging to get there in the same condition that they saw it in your listing. And if you put it in a padded mailer, you certainly can't guarantee that, I don't think. So, but that's up to you. Well, you might get lucky, right? And it is a little bit cheaper, I guess. I wouldn't do it though. Oh, Thomas also asked, is eBay and YouTube your full-time job? Is it just something you do in your free time? Man, there's no way. I'm sorry, let me read the rest. If you're a full-time, how much money will you say you earn annually? Okay, so I don't talk about like how much money I make directly, but suffice it to say, I'm making a pretty good living. I'm doing pretty well. I'm happy. Very, very comfortable lifestyle. We can do most of what we want within reason, and things are slowly, gradually getting better all the time. I'm happy with the lifestyle we have, based on the income I make. I'll put it that way anyways. And yes, this is between eBay and YouTube. This is my full-time gig. That's all I do. You're looking at it. I come out here, I ship, I list, I make videos. That's all I do, man. It's pretty good living though. Pretty good life. All right, here's a question from Brian. What do you do with all your paper label receipts after you print out shipping labels? Do you file them or throw them away in the garbage? I don't actually, whenever I print my labels, all I get is the actual shipping label. I don't get a receipt or anything. Is that something you get whenever you do like the bulk? I don't do the bulk label printing either. So I'm not sure where you're getting printed receipts for your shipping labels at. Is anybody else getting printed labels for shipping receipts? If I had a choice, like if I was getting them and I had a choice, though, I would not print them. And if they did print, I would throw them away. I would not file something like that. Alrighty, last one from Vegas Flips. Hey Lonnie, how many items do you revise every day that according to eBay may not sell if you don't lower the price? Do you follow their guidelines or should we just ignore them? Thank you. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what you should do because I don't know that what I do is correct. But anytime I see eBay tell me anything, when it comes to price, I ignore. When they tell me the free shipping help stuff sell, I ignore that too. I don't think eBay's pricing guidance is usually not. I don't think it's usually very good guidance. I think you need to learn how to just learn how to price stuff yourself, and learn how to price stuff correctly just based on comps, and ignore what eBay tells you to do, because eBay always tells me to go cheaper than I want to go, and I don't do it. Never. So that's my opinion. I'm not telling you to do that. But yeah, so to answer your question, number every day that I revise, 0. I very rarely touch a listing after I list it, just because I have all this crap that I'd be well better served to much better served to just get that stuff listed rather than screw around with old listings, right? But yeah, anyway, that is going to be it for today, y'all. Thank y'all very much for watching. Hope y'all are doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.